Hello everyone, in today's video we will be exploring Lego Fortnite Brick Life. Now this game has only recently come out, it's December 2024, so I don't expect a lot from it, but we're going to see what it's like. Now first things first, for those who are confused, it's part of Fortnite. It isn't a separate game like you might think. You have to be on Fortnite, have Fortnite installed on your device. But when you go on Fortnite, it's in the main games tab, as you will be able to see right now. When you first load into the game, you will be greeted by a citizen who will tell you that you will save your progress automatically, so you don't need to worry about where's the save button, how do I save my house, because it will just load back in, but you can place your house wherever you want in every single game. You could have a penthouse for one game, you could be in the mountains for the next, you could be on the beach for the third time. You don't need to be in the same spot for your house consistently. Now, as you can see, on Xbox, to run around is the left joystick, and the right joystick is to pan around, you look around. You press the up button on your D-pad to view your phone, which will be your map, trending jobs, vehicles, houses, your locker where you can change your outfit and decor. Automatically, you're given a free vehicle and house, but you can buy more with cash as you go along. Now, to get cash, you will get a daily reward, so to speak, in the ATMs, which there's some by the bank, there's some at the front, there's others dotted around the place, and most of the time you get 1,000, but I'll show you other ways to get cash to be able to buy new houses and vehicles. To drive is the left joystick, as you might think. If you push it forward, it will go forward. If you pull it backwards towards you, you will reverse. Left and right, you just have to wiggle it around a bit. But on the Xbox controller, you can use the right trigger and the left trigger. The right trigger is for forward, the left trigger is for reverse, so it makes it a bit easier with the joystick if you use both. Whilst doing the jobs, you might be required to pet animals or pick up different things. You will be using X a lot to pick up things, to enter and exit your vehicle, to use different functions, to grab things, to claim your house. So bear that in mind. A is to jump, as you might guess. Y isn't used for as much as X, but it's still needed in the game. The bumpers, left and right, those boxes on the bottom, you can store things. You can have bananas to prank people, glitter bombs, water bombs, random things that you might find when you're out and about. Fertilizer, for example, soda cans, random bits and bobs. You can see the key when you place furniture. Same when you have a holdable, it tells you what you can do with it. You can give it to people, you can use it, you can show people. If you have a banana, you can dangle it, and you can obviously destroy the item. Unlike most games, the functions are clearly labelled. Whenever you want to open a door, it will tell you to press X. Or you want to delete an item, you will hold the left trigger down. It clearly shows you on the screen which button is for which, so it makes it a bit easier for the new players. As you can see, I'm decorating my penthouse. I claimed the penthouse on the front by the cafe. it's like round the corner, there's an alleyway. The penthouse will save, but if you want to buy a new house, you have to buy duplicates of the furniture. So, for example, if you have a penthouse in one save with your bed in it, but in the next save you want to have your suburban house, you need to have 2 beds because the other bed will stay in the penthouse for the next time you have a penthouse, unless you put it back in inventory. I hope that makes sense to you. So you'll need a lot of cash for buying duplicates, and if you don't want duplicates, there's quite a variety of others you can buy. Once you get the hang of the controls, they're quite easy to navigate. On the map, you can pin locations. So if you want to go from your penthouse or your house down to a trending job, for example, you can pin there and it will tell you the direction. There's a lot of players and NPCs wandering around. Be careful not to run them over. Unless you want to do that for fun, then go ahead. A lot of the NPCs, they will talk to you. Some of them will give you quests. If they're working in a place like the bank or sushi bar or the burger place, they'll give you jobs and you'll be able to get a lot of cash from that. Also, if you do use your vehicle to get around the place, there's quite a lot of parking spots, but be careful because some people like to just run off with your car. But I find that quite a funny inconvenience. Additionally, you can take cash from the ATMs. As you can see, it fills in the slot at the bottom. You can wave it at people, you can give it to people, use it, which doesn't involve a lot, or you can destroy it, which then frees up your slots. You'll need to make sure you have the slots available because if you were working in the horse place with mucking the pens out, for example, it will automatically give you a bucket of fertilizer after you've done, which you can then destroy of. Or if you're cleaning up trash bins, it will give you the trash. Or if you're getting bags of money, it will give you the bag. You can destroy that. If you have a bag of money and you destroy the bag, it won't take your funds off you. So just bear that in mind. The game itself has a lot of unique features. For example, you have the mountain area at the back and the beach at the front, along with the town in the middle. There's such a variety of places to put your house, or penthouse if you want. There's other features. So if you have a car, you can drive up the cliff, and up the side of the cliff at the beach there will be random cash on the floor. But your actual avatar can't run up it themselves. In terms of outfit, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe it depends on what you have in Fortnite. If you've never played Fortnite, you'll have the basic outfit. If you've bought extra outfits in Fortnite, like the banana costume, for example, you will get the banana costume in Brick Life. And I believe from other functions like emotes and stuff, I believe it will tell you where it's compatible. So it could say you could have this in Lego Fortnite Odyssey, as well as Battle Royale, and as well as Brick Life. As you can see, when you talk to the NPCs, they will give you jobs. If they don't have a job, it will ping on the top like a text message and be like, hey, I have a job for you. And when you go to them, they'll give you a job. So in the cat cafe, it might be refilling bowls, petting the cats. Same with the horse stables, it might be mucking out the stables. In the bank, it might be show your security badge to people, or speak through the speaker, or check the cameras. In Morningvale Academy, it might be giving homework to people or inspecting it. Have the detention slips, you might need to give something to someone. Other NPCs might just say they've run out of time to get food or they're too busy to get food, just give some food to someone random. Which, if you can give food to NPCs and to the citizens, bear that in mind. It's not limited to who you can do what with. There's a lot of variety in the game, and I find myself coming back to it just to drive around and exploring more than once. It's not something you're going to play maybe once and then forget about it for like a couple of months or a year or so and then just suddenly want to play it. It has its level of not being too difficult, but it's got enough to keep you going. Also, if you want to quit one of the jobs, because the NPCs will send you frequent messages every 5 or so minutes asking you to help them. If you don't want to do that job anymore, there isn't like a quit job button. You will simply press "I need a break," and then you won't be on the job. You'll be able to tell from the top right, it will go back from like the barista to the citizen. And then if you pick up at the bank, you'll be security officer or banker. It will just change depending on the job that you have, but it's easy to get rid of the job. Just in case you don't want it anymore, or something comes up, or you want to edit your house instead, you're not going to be stuck with the one job. Now, you can talk to people because this is a multiplayer game, but when you start, it will ask you if you want voice chat on or off, and if you want main chat on or off. To play with chat, the button with the 3 lines on, if you press it twice, you can chat to people. But there's no rule book that says that you have to. I personally turned the voice chat off because I found it so much easier than having to think maybe someone's just like yelling at me because I can't drive in a straight line. So you don't need to worry about that. Across town, city, depending what you want to call it, you will find random cash. There's some on top of the umbrellas. You'll find them around the cliff, not just on the cliff, but at the bottom of the cliff. And they respawn quite frequently, so if you get 3 in a row, come back in 5 minutes, they'll be there again. As predicted though, in the whole town, city, whatever you want to call it, there is boundaries. Those red lines along the side, you can't go past there. It will physically not allow you to go past there. So you're only limited to what you can do, which is quite a large area. You can go up the mountain and down the mountain and round the town. But when you see those red lines, it physically won't let you pass them. I hope this video was useful to you. Come back next time.